SVG SportsTech On Demand series is back with another edition. Brandon Costa from SVG. Very happy to be joined by Mark Horchler. He is Marketing Director of Products and Solutions for Haivision. Mark, it's wonderful to see you. Hope you and everyone at the company are doing well. How's everything?
Everything's good. Thanks, Brandon. It's good to see you, albeit virtually.
Yeah, thanks a lot for taking the time. Really appreciate it. We've had the opportunity to pick the brains of a lot of folks on what trends they're seeing in the industry and how technologies are being developed to meet the needs of the sports broadcasting community as things have evolved over the past 12 to 13 months. You guys at the company did a pretty interesting report. It's actually the second time you've done it. It's not new. You guys have done it before, but you have your broadcast IP transformation report that has really helped you pull out some really interesting trends based on feedback that you've gotten as a result of some of that research. Give us kind of the boilerplate. What were you guys able to learn, and what do you think it's done to kind of change in any way your perception of where the sports broadcasting community or just broadcast at large is at right now?
Well, it's very interesting because we published the first report. So we surveyed hundreds of broadcast professionals around the world. And the first report came out just before the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And one of the big trends that we had spotted was the growing trend for remote production or REMI or at-home workflows of having bringing broadcast live feeds from the venue to a central broadcast facility. And we redid the survey recently in the middle of the pandemic. What's interesting is that trend continues, but they're no longer sending streams from a sports venue to a central facility, because that central facility itself has been distributed. So you have over 60% of those we surveyed said they have at least half of their staff working from home. Wow. So even though the trend continues towards REMI and at-home workflows, those broadcasters are needing to be able to collaborate remotely. So having people located in different places, but they need to be able to work in real time, and that's also been one of the key challenges that has been identified in our latest report. And so fortunately, we're in a time we have SRT. We have our low latency Makito encoders as well that are enabling sports broadcasters to work remotely and from home and collaborate in real time for live sports production.
Sure. Yeah. And, on-air talent coming in from their homes is one thing that's gotten a lot of attention. But as you mentioned, those centralized facilities have been decentralized, and you have people that work all the way from, graphics and replay to those directing and producing and TDing the shows might be working from their homes. And replay was one of those ones that was particularly challenging. And you guys have struck a partnership with EVS to help streamline some of those replay systems in a REMI environment. Tell us a little bit more about what you guys are doing with EVS.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, EBS is a great example of we're seeing a lot of EBS is used widely, of course, within the sports broadcasting, and a lot of our customers and the major sports broadcasters we're talking to have been using Makito encoders and decoders to remotely operate EVS replay system. So the replay system is still is at the venue, and the operator can be working from anywhere. Using Makito and SRT to extend the monitor from the EVS replay system over IP in real time. So that's another really we see as that's one thing came out in the survey too, is that there's a big trend towards those kind of situations to be able to remotely operate broadcast equipment from anywhere.
Yeah, really interesting. It's, we in a streaming world, they talk about cutting down the latency for the viewer. But boy, if there's one spot you can't have any latency, it's replays in a live production environment, right? You got to be right on those things.
Exactly. So yeah, and so a lot of these changes are highlighted in our report, which you can download for free from our website. But we're seeing that majority. First of all, COVID has accelerated IP transformation. And not only that, but a lot of the changes towards remote collaboration, towards remote operation are permanent. I mean, over 74% have said that these changes are here to stay.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, we definitely, you in the audience, we encourage you to check out Haivision's second annual broadcast IP transformation report. A whole lot more detail on some of the things we've been talking about here. In the meantime, Mark, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hopefully next time we see you, it'll be in person. But until then, it's been great to catch up.
It's been great. Thanks, Brandon.
All right. He is Mark Horchler. He is Marketing Director, Products and Solutions for Haivision. For more on Haivision and some of the other interviews that we've done in our SVG SportsTech On Demand series, head on over to the site now at sportsvideo.org.